For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. Palantir Technologies has emerged as a major success story in 2024, achieving remarkable milestones and solidifying its position as one of the most influential platforms in the artificial intelligence space. As artificial intelligence continues to dominate the global narrative, Palantir has capitalized on this trend to become a stock market sensation. Its stock price has surged by over 300% this year alone, a growth trajectory that has placed it firmly in the spotlight. Furthermore, the company's inclusion in the prestigious S&P 500 index underscores its transformation into a key player in the corporate world. However, the story doesn't end there. With just a few weeks remaining in the year, Palantir could be on the verge of achieving yet another significant milestone. Investors have their eyes set on December 13th, a date that holds particular importance for the company and its shareholders. Let's delve into why this date could be crucial, and explore whether this momentum makes Palantir an attractive investment opportunity right now. This year, December 13th falls on a Friday, a date often associated with superstition and bad luck. Yet, for Palantir investors, it could bring welcome news instead. On this day, the Nasdaq 100 index is scheduled to undergo its annual reconstitution. During this process, new companies will be added to the index, while others that no longer meet eligibility requirements will be removed. The Nasdaq 100 index is a highly regarded benchmark, often associated with growth-oriented companies and lucrative investment opportunities. Securing a spot in this index is not only a mark of prestige, but also a development that can attract increased interest from institutional investors, such as index funds and exchange-traded funds, which track the performance of the Nasdaq 100. To understand why Palantir is a strong contender for inclusion, it's worth revisiting its journey this year. On September 6th, Palantir announced its official entry into the S&P 500 index, a move that highlighted the company's growing prominence in the corporate and financial sectors. Following this announcement, the company's stock experienced an extraordinary rally, soaring by 138% as of the market close on December 5th. This remarkable performance demonstrated investor confidence in the company's potential. Adding to this momentum, Palantir announced a significant shift in its trading platform a few months later, transitioning from the New York Stock Exchange to the Nasdaq. This strategic move was completed on November 26th, aligning the company more closely with other technology-driven and innovation-focused firms that dominate the Nasdaq. Since this transition, Palantir's stock has gained approximately 10% in just 7 trading days, based on the closing price as of December 5th. In its announcement about the exchange transition, Palantir's management expressed optimism about the company's eligibility for inclusion in the Nasdaq 100 index. While past performance is no guarantee of future outcomes, the company's achievements following its entry into the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq provide a reasonable basis for speculation. If Palantir earns a spot in the Nasdaq 100 on December 13th, it could fuel another surge in its stock price given the increased visibility and institutional investment that often accompanies such milestones. However, it's important to approach this potential inclusion with a balanced perspective. While being added to the Nasdaq 100 is an impressive accomplishment, it is not the sole factor that determines whether a stock is a good buy. Investors should consider a combination of factors, including the company's growth outlook, Wall Street's assessment of its trajectory, and its valuation metrics. From a growth perspective, Palantir continues to exhibit impressive potential. The company has been consistently expanding its revenue streams, improving its operating margins, and generating higher profits. Much of this progress can be attributed to the success of its artificial intelligence platform, which has emerged as a game-changing product development over the past few years. This platform has enabled Palantir to solidify its leadership in the artificial intelligence sector, positioning it for sustained growth in the years ahead. Wall Street analysts have also taken note of Palantir's trajectory. Prominent figures such as Dan Ives from Wedbush Securities and Mariana Perez Mora from Bank of America have expressed bullish sentiments about the stock, citing its strong positioning and growth potential. However, even the most optimistic analysts acknowledge that Palantir's current valuation presents a challenge. With a price-to-sales ratio of 63.5 and a forward price-to-earnings ratio of 149, Palantir's valuation is undeniably steep. Such high multiples raise concerns about whether the stock's recent rally has outpaced its underlying fundamentals. As a result, some investors may anticipate a pullback in the near term, driven primarily by profit-taking rather than panic selling. Despite these valuation concerns, any potential downturn in Palantir's stock price is likely to be temporary. The company's strong fundamentals, coupled with its growing prominence in the artificial intelligence space, provide a solid foundation for long-term growth. For investors with a long-term perspective, a strategy of dollar-cost averaging could be an effective way to build a position in the stock while mitigating the impact of short-term price fluctuations. Looking ahead, the potential inclusion of Palantir in the Nasdaq 100 index on December 13th represents just one chapter in the company's ongoing story. While this milestone is undoubtedly exciting, it is only one of many achievements that Palantir is likely to accomplish in the years to come. The company's innovative technology, strong market positioning, and commitment to growth make it a compelling option for investors seeking exposure to the artificial intelligence sector. In summary, Palantir Technologies has had an exceptional year, marked by a series of achievements that highlight its growing influence in the technology and financial sectors. December 13th could bring yet another milestone as the company vies for inclusion in the Nasdaq 100 index. However, investors should weigh this potential development alongside the company's growth prospects and valuation before making investment decisions. For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.